Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I am planning to marry multiple wives following the example of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How should I convince my wife that it is halal? Of course, I cannot say it is haram, but why do you ignore the first part of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam life? Like his first and only wife for 25 years was Khadija radiallahu anha, the woman who supported him with her wealth, believed in him and stood by him when no one else did. Did the Prophet ﷺ ever think about marrying another woman during Khadija's lifetime? The answer is definitely no. He never married anyone else while she was alive. And this shows that the Prophet ﷺ was giving you an example of loyalty to be followed as well. Why do you skip this part of his life, the part that shows deep devotion and loyalty, and only focus on the other part of his life, which began with the challenges of dawah and wars? And by the way, his first marriage after Khadija radiallahu anha passed away, he was 50 years old, and he got married to Sauda bin Zama, a widow. She was a widow who was older than him. She wasn't known for beauty, and the marriage had nothing to do with desire. It was done purely out of noble intention to protect and support her at a time when she had no one to support her. All of the Prophet ﷺ marriage were based on noble reasons. Some were to care for widows and their orphans, while others were to strengthen ties between different tribes and bring unity within the Muslim Ummah. None of them were driven by personal desire. So before you say, I am following the Sunnah and the Prophet ﷺ, check your intention. When you decide to marry another wife, ask yourself honestly, are you marrying to tease your first wife, to take revenge on her, or to satisfy your own desire? If this is your intention, are you really following the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ? You might be copying the action, but not the intention behind it. As the Prophet ﷺ has said, intentions matter. So before following your own desire, we should always ask ourselves, what will this bring me in the next life? Don't restrict your aim to short-term pleasure in this worldly life. Always aim for the reward in the next life too, because you will also be asked about your intentions at the time. Innamal a'malu binniyat. Our intentions matter. Kindly share